And don't forget, leave a like. Hit the like button. We're working on quite a few things here. First thing we're going to do is just collect this mature nether wart. And I'm going to show you the little bit of progress that I've made. Not a whole lot, because you have to forgive my voice. I'm sick. I am sick. Someone brought plague home, and I am not feeling the greatest. Very congested. So I apologize for any issues that's going to cause you guys. I don't know, it might make my voice sound better, but I'm definitely feeling the love. I'm feeling the pain. So we got some more done on this. We've actually got the bottom mostly complete here. We actually got the hoppers in. I stripped it out of the back of our mini storage system thing there. This is kind of an idea of what it's going to look like in here. And where I messed up is I decided I was going to put red nether brick up here. And let me come up top and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We covered this over for our safety. I mean, we put the red nether brick up here. It looks fantastic from up here, but you can barely see it down there. Not 100% sure. Now this right here, the dirt blocks, I could take those out and put anything in there. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to leave the dirt there. We're going to know it's there, but it doesn't really matter. It won't affect anything, and you can't see it because I got these cool soul sand things sticking down. And I kind of have to be careful around this. If I break one of these glass, it's going to spew lava everywhere. So yeah, that was fun. And the red nether brick, I actually have to go into the nether, gather up the netherrack, smelt it, and make make the little nether bricks, and then add in, it's like 2 nether brick and 2 nether wart to get one or two of get one block of this. So we were slowed down massively. It took me a little while to get it done, but the base is nearly complete. I've got to get more netherrack and fill in the rest of the floor here. And yeah, that's right, that's what I was doing. I had half slabs. I think I left them over here. Of course I did. So Did I leave them over here? Yes, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I took all 4 of them. But let me just show you. We'll grab 8 of these. I said 8. And this little bit of extra here. And we'll go craft up some red nether brick. Just like super fast here. So you take 2 and put them on a diagonal. And then of course you always mess it up. And you put those right there. Collect all these back in because, you know, I suck at that. And that's going to give it... Really? I keep missing some. But there we go. 2, 3, 4. That's it. We only get like 4 red nether brick out of this. And it's killing me. So, we're not going to use very much more red nether brick in this. I may do a few pieces as little accents here and there. But I did decide that this area was rather dark. So we're going to light it up like that. And of course I did leave that down there. I probably better go get that because nether brick is kind of hard to come by. Get down in it. Down it, down it, down it. There we go. Yay! Okay, so put that back, put our half slab on top of it. Lighting this place up a little better than I have been. See, it's pretty dark back in this corner. So, got to do this. here. There we go. Now it's nice and pretty. Now it's nice and pretty. In fact, I'm almost ready to start putting water in up here. And it's going to cover up some of our pretty design. I don't really care at that point. I'm going to take these dirt stairs down because I no longer have to come up here this way. Be careful I don't break that glass. I don't want to take a lava bath. It's a horrible, horrible thing. And 4. There we go. Now, other than the floor and how I'm going to store the villagers in here is entirely yeah, that's I still have to figure that part out, but I think this so far is looking pretty good. I think it is. Let me grab 2 of these nether fence here and see if I like how they look right here. Maybe. And this right here just looks odd. It really does. It just looks odd. So I'm going to take it out. I'll grab a piece of netherrack and put it in there. I think that would look okay. And then take those 2 dirt down. And I did have to go down in the hole there and sorry, go down in the hole there and mine some more iron out. We're also going to kind of spruce this up out here. Once I get the villagers in, I don't want them playing near fire. So I'm going to put these things in here. And I did get enough iron for a couple of pieces of rail. That would be like the weird footstep noise you're hearing. There's actually 2 hopper mine carts running around in there. So I managed to find quite a bit of iron, enough to make 2 more pickaxes and the mine carts and the rails and the hoppers for that. And it just has 1 single hopper that passes up underneath these and feeds into this, which is our lovely chest there. That's about it. Yeah, my kids got me sick. Then once I take that out up there, just, you know, I'm doing it for our safety, so we don't end up down on there dying and having everything pour right into here. So we're getting pretty close to being able to do what we need to do. I said I was going to put stairs up here, so that's going to be, let me think, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We'll take this one out here. Okay. And we need this iron. Woohoo! For the iron golems that we need in the slime farm. We're going to need it for we're going to need it for the pistons for our flying machines that we're going to be using in some of our farms. What else? I'm probably going to have to make a bunch more doors for this thing, and I have to make a boat. Whoa! I have to make a boat and get a villager up here. I don't know exactly how I'm going to manage that. But I'm going to put him in a boat instead of a minecart this time. And I hope it doesn't look too ridiculous with things sticking out. I have to go to probably my testing world and test it out to see how it looks and how it's going to work. But I need him up here to register the village with all the doors. he'll register the village, and then the villagers down here will, what's the word? They will move inside, because I'll put 2 doors right here until I get them all to move in, and then I will block it off and break it, and that should be within range to keep this guy happy. And speaking of this guy, he hasn't given me any more potatoes yet. Why are you not giving me any more potatoes, man? Go, there you go. Go over there and give me some potatoes, dude. Give me potatoes. I need my potatoes. Oh well. Such is life. Let's do a little bit of fishing, you know, while we're hanging out. I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of fishing anyways, because I still have to replace like all of our armor. Okay, that's cool. I still am questioning my placement of my iron golem, so that's going to become a thing. I'm a little concerned because it doesn't seem like it's working right, but I can't really tell because I haven't put in any hoppers or anything like that. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do everything. I think what I'm going to end up doing is, as I take down this nether fortress here, I'm going to add in, or as I not the nether fortress, as I finish taking down the nether fortress, I'm going to make it look slowly like the nether has spread from the nether portal, and I think that'll look kind of cool. Lots of netherrack, nether brick, soul sand, and I'm gonna make a bigger nether wart farm. I'm just trying to decide exactly how I want to do that. I'm thinking it's gonna be like something where I get pushed along with water streams, which would beat the heck out of lava streams, that's for sure. I have gone, of course, taken down some more of the nether fortress. Had a few fights with wither skeletons. Most of those fights have not ended well. And we're gonna, so I've got some stuff we're gonna have to set up here that I've been kind of avoiding. Not that I'm lazy, I just, you know, want to see. I hadn't decided what my general theme of everything was going to be. But at least this time, I'm not building with bone blocks. And I'm dealing with this sickness, which I didn't get tested for it, but one of my kids came down with and got tested for strep throat, and it was positive. So that's always fun. They gave her amoxicillin, which is a penicillin-based product, and I can't take it. I have to take the alternate stuff because I'm really allergic to it, and I'll end up having to go to the hospital a couple of times and get a epinephrine shot to try to cancel it out, and it takes a while to get out of my system, and it sucks. It sucks. It could actually kill me, and I don't really like that. So, you know, I treat it almost like it's like a poison or a toxic waste. But it still works really good for my kids, so, you know, it deals with ear infections, and sinus infections and things like that. But I guess, you know, my body, I used to take it as a kid, but my body finally decided it had enough. I'm like, well, that's weird. Because it never bothered me as a kid. I didn't even know it was a thing that could happen. But apparently it is. And, well, add to that, like, I can't have, like, diet sodas or anything. So if I ever develop diabetes, I'm pretty much just have to drink water or, like, plain coffee or something. Because I can't have the artificial sweeteners. They make my lips and my tongue and my throat swell up. And they're like, you can't be allergic to it. It doesn't even process in your body. But apparently I have some kind of reaction to it. Well, it's got to be in the dyes. I don't have any problems with anything, with any other dyes. The things I have a problem with is penicillin products, and unless you're putting penicillin in diet soda. So, I don't know. I think they make it up as they go along sometimes. But that's half of adult life anyways, is making stuff up as you go along because you really don't have anything to relate it to. And I'm hoping that I can get a realm set up soon, and then I'll have a partner I can play with, and there may be a couple of other people that I'll send invites to. You know, would have maybe 4 or 5 of us playing together, working together. That way I don't have to try to do all this crazy stuff by myself. It just takes longer, and of course, even with that, I'll still be recording, even on a realm. But it's going to be a closed realm by, like, invite only. You won't be able to just because, you know, you can find me on Xbox Live, you'll be able to jump in and start playing right along with me. I mean, I kind of got to know that you're not, you know, a griefer or trolling or anything like that. Because I spend, you know, you see how much time I spend and how much energy I spend on actually building this stuff. And then, you know, of course, I go to my testing world and I test a lot of stuff out to see what's going to work, what's not going to work with each and every update. Even with just like the bug fixes, I still go and I do that. And I'll go back, you know, just because something's working, you know, in like 1.2.5 and 1.2.6, it might not work. It might be broken. I think that's a problem that the the Java Edition players are having right now, is that they're done something that alters the quasi-connectivity, so half of their super ultra fancy flying machines and their piston machines aren't working. They're not working the same way because they're trying to bring them in line with what we've got, and it's kicking their butts right now from what I've seen. They may fix that in the future and keep them, you know, separate, or they may fix our connectivity issues and then I can build the giant flying machines, which I know you guys want to see working. As if I had the quasi connectivity that they had, I mean, you guys would see some amazing stuff going on. But even then, you know, I can still deal with it without. But one thing I really want to see is like their F7 screen. I would love that. I would love to have that because it gives you coordinates, it gives you entity counts, well, hostile, passive, and neutral, so that I can, you know, really see what's going on. If I build something that's like super ultra glitchy, or, you know, if I'm building something in a world and the world seems like super glitchy, I can check entity counts and make sure that I don't have something that's totally broken. Sorry, my sinuses are kicking my butt. So I'm just doing a little bit of fishing here. I'm trying to get some enchanted books. I'm going to be fishing for a little while.
in a bit here. Probably not just all entirely on live stream. I'm gonna take a break after a little while. I'm just giving the nether wart some time to finish up because I'm gonna make a couple of nether wart blocks and place them down on the floor because we're gonna need that. You know, I may just put a piece of soul sand over there in that hole. We'll see how it looks. I'll test it out, various things. So it's gonna take me a little while, but I think after this stream, I'm gonna work for a little bit on the world, and when we come back, I think you guys will be surprised. And just in case, you know, let me take a break from this just after this next fish here, and I'll give you guys the measurements that we were using. I don't know if you saw any of that in the last stream, but this thing is it's the same, effectively the same design. What I have here is the 2x2 hole, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, and the magma blocks are sitting here, so it's too deep so that the iron golems fall in. And then we've got the magma blocks killing them. We have the minecart with the rails running right here, the hopper mine carts, then hoppers underneath that. And then I counted out 8 spaces. So let's go up top and we'll count across this thing so you can see. And my rain stopped. Yay. Come on, hop up there. I think he's feeling as bad as I am. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you should be 16 by 16 on this thing, which gives you an interior space of 15 by 15, which is slightly less than the iron golem needs, but it still gives you a ton. You can build these things smaller. You only have to come out, you know, like 5 or 6 spaces, which would put it about here would be your wall, and it will still do the iron golems, but you have to be 10 spaces above the ground for that. Otherwise, you'll have iron golems spawning on the ground, and it's not as fast. It's not as, I say, efficient is the word I'm looking for. It's not as fast. It's because it doesn't have as many spawning spaces, so you get a higher failure rate in the spawning. This is pretty close to the maximum amount of spawning spaces available for iron golems for a single village. If I was on a server that we could be sure was going to be on 24/7, then I could actually do something like an Iron Titan or an Iron Trench, anything similar to that, where you've got the multiple villages all in together. But when the server, because this is actually technically considered a server, when I log out, the server's off. When I log back in, it recalculates the villages. And then you just have one massive village, and your villagers, instead of producing iron golems, just start breeding like madmen. And that's no good for you. It does not help you at all. And what I'm gonna do, let me see if I can, I've got like 46 fences. Nice, we got a ink sac there. We've got a couple of ink sacs. I can do some black stained glass, I think. So we're gonna put one in a corner right there, and one in this corner, and then we're gonna start skipping spaces. So that's 2. Okay, I'm gonna come from this side. Nope, that's not what I don't want you right there. I don't want to fish either. Okay. So we're just going to skip a space between each one. And that leaves me that one right there and that one right there. Okay. Okay. So that leaves me with a few spaces for villagers, and this is going to run through my fence gates really fast. there, right there, and then this should... Okay. It's just really hard to see with this stuff. And instead of elevating them this time, like I did on the last one, where I've got them set up one block and there's some stairs in front of them and all that, I'm just going to have them down here on the floor, which is fine. I did test that and they still register the village. Okay. That should be gobs right there. That should be gobs of villagers. So we'll just have them all filled in right in there. Okay, let's go take a look at our netherwort farm and let me go check this out. Ooh, golly, there's a lot of it. Yay. Okay. And I'm going to just break these out. Replant them because we're going to want more. We're always going to want more. Especially if I'm going to start... making this place look like it's... like the nether's creeping out of the portal over here. And of course I'm going to take down our janky villager holder there, since it's not really breeding them very well. Hey, thanks for growing right in front of us. Okay. Cool, cool. I got 35 off of that. That's nice. That is nice. Now let me see. Do. That's many it takes. It takes a whole lot of them to make just a single, or it takes like 9 of them to make a single netherwort block. But it really adds to the build, I think. And I think we're going to replace the paths with this as we can get them. So I will break out 3 random blocks. You look good too. Wait, okay, cool. You'll stay a path block. And then I want to put that one right there. Alright, boop. And then I just need to go and get some more netherrack. I don't think I have any left. I'm going to need a bunch more netherrack because I'm about to take all this extra nether brick out, which I put down here when I was building the frame for this thing, just to get the floor level where it needed to be. If you're new to the channel, go check out IconicCraft tunes. It's one of my playlists. And it's some put that right there. It's some songs that I made with my music maker jams. Okay, we'll put those in there like that, and then that's gonna be. I gotta take these out too. I think we can put some soul sand in here, maybe. I'm just gonna take all the. I need to come over here with some soul sand. I think I have plenty of soul sand left. That's going to be what's primarily going to be the walls after we put the doors in. Unfortunately, the doors I'm not going to be able to change. I wish we had like a nether door. That would be kind of cool, right? I mean, even a texture pack almost, I'd be almost willing to deal with it. And speaking of, in case anyone's missed it, I'm using a texture pack by it's a modified version of the BOO texture pack. One of the guys from IconicCraft. He does a pretty good job with stuff. Well, don't just stand there spinning in circles, bud. Go get me some taters. I need some taters. Um, okay. Hey, here's another one. Just break that out. And we'll plant one back. All right. Yeah, as you see, I stripped out the back of these right here for 6 and used those to make the... Oh, cool. I got 2 netherrack. All right. I'll grab, let's say, 5 of those should be fine for that area. It's getting dark. Sleepy, sleepy. Can only sleep at night. Well, okay, it's getting to be night. There we are. Yeah, so all this right here is going to change. But yeah, I decided I took a little bit of a break and did some, made some music, helped out the creative soul, as it were. I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to put one diagonal to that. And now my fence posts are getting in the way. I'm going to put 2 right there. One diagonal to that. And we're going to put one right in there. Now we'll take the 2 netherrack and start filling in the floor. Alright, so the rest of this is going to be netherrack. The rest of this floor. So, I'm gonna pause here real quick. So if you're actually watching the live stream itself, I'll be back in just a moment. Otherwise, you won't notice very much at all. So, be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So we're gonna drop this stuff off and we're gonna drop this stuff off and head over into the nether and try to pick up some more netherrack for our floor and possibly a few other things. Currently I don't have any armor on at all, and that sucks. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it at the moment. And we're going to put these 14 fish in. You know what I'm going to do first, though? Oh, no, we'll be fine right there. I want to get my stuff out of order. I'll take the ink sac. I got 4 ink sacs, so I can do some stained glass with that. That's awesome. And... where do I have all my saddles and stuff? Okay, the saddles over there. I now have 2 saddles. I'm going to put that goes over there. And this right here, I'm just going to put the water bottles into it until I can get some, excuse me, some blaze powder to take care of that. And, yep, here we go. Come on over here. Put all this stuff up. And see, I still had some soul sand. Still had some soul sand left. I think one of the very first things I'm going to do, I need to take one of those. Put it over here. One of the very first potions that my happy butt is going to make is going to be fire resistance. So here we go. Naked and afraid. Okay, come out of here. I just need netherrack, so come on down here. Okay, now I did run into some lava over here earlier, so I gotta watch it. See if I can put a dirt block down there. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna take the dirt block back and see. All right, cool. Nothing behind it. Sweet. That is one of the problems of, digging around in netherrack, is that you end up running into pockets of lava, and if you're working close to the surface there, you know, if you're working close to not to the surface, if you're working close to the walls and all, you're going to run into that lava, and it may react before you can, or it may start to flow before you have a chance to get away from it. And I'm taking this nether quartz too. So you can't really be careful, really too careful over here in the nether, and I'm actually, you know, acting a little risky here by dropping down in this hole. And this is just our netherrack mine. And I had a thought. I had an awesome thought. We will test it out when I get back over there, which should be in just a few minutes, because I'll have plenty to finish this floor. Yeah, just mighty mine. It's all mine. Give it to me, give it to me. It's all mine. So, the tunes thing, that's just kind of a mental exercise for me. Pop out here. No gas, no gas, no gas, no gas, no gas. Don't get me gassed. Don't get me. Sweet, made it out. Can't go that way. Don't want to go back in. Alright, awesome. I better go get some fish. I need fish. Give me these 53 fish. Okay. Eat a little bit here. Alright. What am I doing? Oh yeah. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I want to get... Do I have it? Where is it? I can find it. I know it's here somewhere. I'm looking. I don't see it. I thought for sure that I had a flint and steel somewhere in here. No? Am I missing a flint and steel? Am I going to have to go find another iron and make this thing? What the French toast pickle? Okay, well there's a flint. What do I have in here? Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Huh. That is... Well, there goes that plan. Let me see. Let me see here. I'm just making double sure. I apologize for, like, you know, staring into my chest all the time. But no flint and steel. Huh. Well, that is disappointing. One of the things that I think I'm going to need to do is like make like a little block swapper over here somehow to let me have access to a crafting bench. And it's raining again. Yay. Yay, I'll be able to get some more fishing done. Okay. That's not lighting up very well. I'm a little worried about that. I don't want this to start spawning, you know, zombies and stuff. You know, skeletons would be bad too, but zombies would be worse because zombies would, like, eat my villagers. Oh, ran out. Okay. Right there. So I may need to add something in over there, but we'll check it to be sure. Yeah, that's pretty dark even over there. What my thought is here is to break out blocks where I need them. along the perimeter, and instead of having the torches down there, put a block of netherrack. Let me see if I can show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Of course, I don't have flint and steel, and that thing is right there. Okay. Oh, that's why I don't even have one over here. Alright. Fine. Whatever. We'll take that dirt out. I'm going to put this netherrack right here. I'm going to light it on fire. Right? Wait, I got to go down more. Okay. Whoopsie. So, down right there. Okay. Down here, we put the netherrack. We light it on fire, and then we put a half slab over it. And then it'll have like smoke and stuff coming out of it. I think that'd look pretty cool. And I don't have one in here either, so, well, alrighty then. I mean, I've got the half slab there. There's 2 nether brick. So I need to go and find some whatchamacallit. I need to go find 1 bar of iron. And I can't think of anywhere where I might have left one. So I'm literally going to have to go mine out 1 piece of iron from somewhere. Isn't that nuts? 1 piece of iron. That's what I am lacking. And no. There it is. The rest of my stuff there. I built 1 extra hopper minecart, but I'm going to need that for something else. I just happen to have found enough. I found quite a bit of iron. So let's do a little bit more fishing while it's still nighttime out and it's still raining. And then I will go hunt down some more iron. But, so we're going to be cranking out iron soon. Hopefully cranking out iron from Iron Golem soon. Hopefully by the next episode. I think maybe instead of a half slab, I might put some glass down there, but I'll do like stained glass, black stained glass. It might be cool. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to take a look at it and see what it looks like. See if I like it. If so, then it might be something that we may incorporate around the area, spotted here and there. There's going to be a lot of lava in here, but it's going to be like protected so we don't run into it too much. And instead of using torches for everything, we'll use lava hidden under glass or behind fence posts and things like that, where it's not going to catch everything on fire. And we're not, mostly us is what I'm worried about. Well, me. I am going to attempt to see if I can make my world available for download after I get the Iron Golem farm finished. But I have to figure out how to do that exactly. And again, my challenge becomes not using an external computer or any other device, just straight out using the one that I'm working on. That has been my challenge through this whole thing since I've started. And I, thankful that Mojang decided to put in or decided to incorporate the Apple Replay Kit, which makes my downloads easier now instead of makes my videos easier now instead of having an 8-hour download. That's why I took as much of a break as I did, and that's why season 2 was only 1 episode. I was never able to upload episode 2 of that, which was disappointing to me. I was really, starting to get to work on that and really proud of it, and I wasn't able to download it, so you guys were never able to see it. Lure 3, huh? Well, let's go see if I have enough levels to add those two together. That's one of the things I've been waiting for. Lure and Luck of the Sea. I'm also hoping I can get like some Frostwalker boots at some point, because that would be fantastic. So we'll put the Lure 3 and Unbreaking 2. Yeah, or Unbreaking 1. Yes! Now I have an Unbreaking 1 Lure 2 fishing pole. So we should now be catching a lot of fish here real fast. A Luck of the Sea I'm hoping for as well. Because once we get Luck of the Sea, there we go, see, right off the bat, so much better. Once we get Luck of the Sea, it'll be a slightly modified loot table, so we'll be able to get better stuff. Better stuff is awesome. And Lure 3, that's the highest I've seen it so far. And now we're cranking out, catching fish like nothing. Look at him go. Then again, we're like maxed out on our opportunities to catch fish, unless this goes up to like Lure 4 or something. Oh yeah, they're going nuts now. Like I'm using a worm or something. Good night crawlers. Anyways, I don't know if you guys really like fishing, but it's a good way to get levels, a good way to get food without impacting your hunger too much. You notice while I'm fishing, I'm not really, my hunger's really not going down very much, because I'm pretty much just standing in one place. When I was mining out that netherrack, I got, one deal of hunger in a matter of a minute. Sitting here fishing, I'm not getting... Had a little interruption. I hope I'm still broadcasting. I mean, as far as I can tell, I am. So, where was I? Yes, this, it's like low impact, and you see I'm just stocking away the food, catching a little bit of loot, which is going to be handy for later. And there went an enchanted book. I'll check it in just a second. Let me catch the next one since it's already out. What is our enchanted book? Fire Protection 4, Looting 3. Nice. Oh, and it stopped raining. So that'll slow us down some, but not a whole lot. We catch this next fish and I'll do a time check. Okay, couple more minutes of fishing here. But excuse me, that sickness is still kicking my butt. Now, let me go back to talking about the issues that PC Edition is having right now with their latest snapshot, with their redstone being broken. I personally would like to see crossplay with all the platforms, and that means that either we're going to have to get quasi connectivity or they're going to have to lose it. One of the two, because otherwise it's not going to work. You know, I'd like to play. I'd like to play with the guys on PC. There's a few people that I know that, you know, we might be able to when it's finally available. And ultimately, I believe that was the whole goal of Mojang. That was one of their dreams, one of their side dreams to start with, other than making a video game and making money. Because that's an awesome game, you know, awesome dream. You know, and you got to have dreams. You know, some dreams are smaller than others, some dreams are bigger, and some dreams actually come true. And like I said, so I'd like to see the cross-play. I'm afraid, though, on some of the PC worlds that my poor little phone here would just crash, would just die, because there's so much stuff going on. That, and I'm you know, relegated into, it looks like my maximum render distance is like 6 chunks. But yeah, so like I said, I'd like the F7 screen. The quasi connectivity, I could deal with that. I like it. It might be okay. And I'm looking for, come on, give me something else awesome. But yeah, our other fishing poles now will be used to repair this one. I'd like to get mending on it. That would be fantastic. And I would never need another fishing pole until I get Luck of the Sea on it as well. Because then we'd get more random loot than the fish, but we'd still have the Lure 3 fishing rates. I believe that's how it works. It's what I've seen in the past. And you see, we're already up to level 11, and when we started this episode, I was at level 3. And most of that was from crafting a couple of blocks. Yep. That's how good we've done against wither skeletons so far. I don't have armor anymore. I'm just using a regular old sword. So we're gonna hope to fix that here as quickly as possible. And also, don't go thinking that my iron golem farm is just going to be another, you know, big old block of ugly. I'm going to add stuff to it and make it come out more, look a little better, look a little cooler. But I mean, I don't want to go too crazy with it, because if we go crazy with it, then and then it'll stop working. I don't want it to stop working. We need that steady supply of iron that it's going to provide. And I mean, it's never going to get rates like, you know, an Iron Titan or anything like that. And for those of you who wonder, yes, I do watch other Minecraft videos, primarily HermitCraft. Some of my favorites are Exuma Void. I also follow Mumbo Jumbo. I like Cub Fan. You know, really all of the guys on HermitCraft are pretty good. I check out pretty often. I check out Nembomb's videos from SciCraft and also Ilmongo. And then I take it to a testing world and just to see if it's going to work out for us and what modifications I have to make. So let's look here. We got another enchanted book. This one is Blast. Ooh, an infinity one. Nice, that's going on a bow. Okay, let's do that. And then we're going to call this an episode. We're in business now, baby. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. So let me see here. I'm going to take, where'd it go? I know I had there it is. There's a bow. We're going to take 3 of these. Okay. Come over here. We're going to see what I can get on the bow itself. Straight out. Power 1, unbreaking 1, unbreaking 1. I'm going to use this unbreaking 1 right here and go do. Take that. And we'll get our unbreaking 1 bow back. Now that took one of our levels. Come over here. Bam. And no. I want that book. Boom. XP cost of 4. Now let's check that bad boy out. Unbreaking 1, Power 1, and Infinity 1. I now only need 1 arrow. I never need another arrow. And speaking of 1 arrow, grab one of those. I've got that. I just need the 1 flint from here. And we've got some nether wart growing back up. We're going to make 1 arrow. I think we actually make like a couple of arrows. I think we'll actually end up making a couple of arrows here. Here's the stick I caught from fishing. Boom, 4 arrows. We will hold those right there. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. I'm going to put my fishing pole up before I get crazy and lose it or something. We have 2 tripwire hooks from fishing, so now we can actually use them for something. We got some bowls for some stew. I'm going to have to make a little bit of a mushroom farm. I'll show you guys how to do that here soon, to do it in a way that it's not doesn't just turn into an ugly old mob spawner, because I'm pretty good about making mob spawners. All I gotta do is just forget to light things up. So we're gonna stack in some of bone. We will just throw that thing in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this book right there. I'm gonna wait till I have a diamond sword for that book. So now we are in business. Ah, yeah, I feel much better about all of this already. So, all right, that's it for me for right now. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and spread the word if you're really enjoying what we're doing here. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.